What's up, guys? My name is Clint with Bowles, and we are here to talk about the Orruk Warclans Battletome. So the Orruks are basically your greenskins, your orcs, and to a lesser degree your goblins. There are a few goblins here, but that's mostly your Gloomspite gits. These are your big orcs, biggest and the strongest. You've got three distinct types of Orruk now. You've got the Iron Jaws, which are like your black orcs of old. They're the biggest orcs. They're covered in armor, usually hammered into their bodies. You've got the Bone Splitters, which are your feral orcs. They're the ones covered in war paint, and they believe in their war paint so much it gives them magical protection, and they are out hunting beasts. And then you've got your newest guys, the Cruel Boys, the more sinister orcs. They live out in the swamp, and they look a little bit more like Uruk Hai from Lord of the Rings. They're your smartest orcs. They're the ones who are setting traps. They poison their weapons. They go out and capture beasts instead of killing them and use them against their opponent. They will ride trogs into battle. They'll ride giant vultures into battle. They'll ride sludge drakes into battle. They have so much cool stuff. I actually have two answers for this. I think the best character is definitely Gobsprak, Mouth of Gork. He is the new wizard riding on a corpse rip of Vulcha, and he has so much potential to just make your opponent's spellcaster regret everything they've done, like if they bring Teclis, if they bring Nagash. Unless Teclis uses his weird little I cast this, you can't unbind it thing. Anytime Gobsprak unbinds anything, he's going to be able to deal damage back if he unbinds high enough, and once per battle he's going to be able to do that with 3d6, meaning that he's usually going to get it, so he is just going to punish enemy wizards. As for regular units, I've got to give it to the Beast Skewer Killbow. This is going to be a massive threat, especially to the big new monsters, because it can deal up to 12 damage per turn with a single attack, which is enough to wipe out just about anything your opponent can face. And it can also fire on the move. It's got good range. It's got good to hit, to wound. It is going to be an absolute monster to deal with. I think that the new Orruks are going to fare very well in match play, especially with the new Big Wog rules, because the Big Wog is going to let you bring in things from the other units, the best parts of the Cruel Boys, the Iron Jaws, and the Bone Splitters, and create a cohesive unit of different kinds of Orruk, where now they're all very good on their own, having to deal with all of the different things, the poisoned weapons, the danger of the Iron Jaws, the ward saves. You're going to be seeing a lot of stuff, and the Big Wog abilities are insanely powerful, so they're going to keep your opponent on their toes. I don't think they're going to hit top meta because they are still a little bit muted, but with all of these new rules, especially being the new hotness in 3.0, I do think they are going to at least succeed. You'll probably see a couple, if not several, top table Orruk Warclans armies in the next few games. Yes, look out for the Man-Skewer Bolt Boys and Beast-Skewer Killbow combo, because that is just going to be a hail of fire, especially with the Unleash Hell command ability, especially if it's backed up by a Sludge Draker, because the Sludge Draker is going to keep their poisoned weapons poisoning more. The Sludge Draker adds an extra mortal wound whenever you do get the 6 to hit with poison weapons, so you are just going to see a lot of damage. Big change from the last edition, and I hope this is the way it is going forward, is that all of your conditional battle line are not based on who your general is. They are based on what your army is. This is going to lead to more thematic armies without having to without getting stuck in a general. And I think that's going to be great going forward. They have their own core battalions and everything to align more with the way that battalions are done in match play now. And I just think they're going to be a more well-rounded unit, better able to bring more to the tabletop. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. If you want to check out our review and looking over of the Stormcast Handbook, check it out right here. And if you want to see more of our Warhammer content, check out this playlist right here. Thank you guys very much for tuning in.